Have you ever wondered what sits at the very top of the food chain in Philippine mythology? We often talk about the manananggal, the tiktik, and even powerful regional aswang. But what if I told you there's a creature so old, so powerful, that all other aswang are merely its echoes, its fragments? Today, we delve into the deepest, most shadowed corners of Bicolano folklore to uncover the truth about the one who came before all others. Gabunan Prime. This isn't your village-level monster. This isn't a story told to scare children into coming home before dark. Gabunan Prime is a name whispered only in the oldest, most fragmented pre-colonial myths. It is understood to be the highest, oldest, and most absolute manifestation of the Gabunan, the undisputed apex of the entire Aswang hierarchy. So, what does Prime even mean? Think of it this way. While you might have specialized supreme tier Aswang like Agoras, the commander of legions, or Hanagab, the master of poisons, Gabunan Prime is the original, undivided source. It existed before the Diablo, before the Lakanta, before any of the specialized forms we know. It is the archetype from which every single Aswang trait originates. If other supreme Aswang are individual aspects of a whole, Gabunan Prime is the whole itself. It is the primordial curse, the very blueprint of the Aswang. Unlike other monsters that hunt for sustenance or malice, Gabunan Prime's nature is far more terrifying. It's not just a predator, it's a cosmic-level calamity. Ancient lore describes it not as a creature of flesh and blood, but as a sentient darkness, a primordial curse given form, directly tied to the corruption and cruelty of humanity. Some traditions even say it's not fully physical, existing in the terrifying space between spirit, shadow, and flesh. It doesn't hunt people, it ends us. So what does something like this even look like? The terrifying answer is, it has no true single form. Those unfortunate enough to have witnessed a manifestation and survived to tell the tale describe something truly incomprehensible. Imagine a colossal, moving shadow made of multiple, overlapping shapes, a shifting silhouette that is simultaneously human, beast, demon, and pure void. They speak of countless unblinking eyes opening within this darkness, and a presence so immense that it warps sound, bends light, and weaponizes fear itself. When Gabunan Prime manifests, the natural world recoils, animals flee in a panic, forest spirits fall silent. Even other powerful Aswang from the lowest Tikbalang to the highest regional lord either hide in abject terror or kneel in instinctual obedience. Its powers are beyond what we typically associate with even the strongest Aswang. It possesses absolute shapelessness, not just changing form but being fundamentally formless. It is the origin of the Aswang curse itself. It wasn't infected or created, it is the source. This gives it complete dominion over all other Aswang who are bound to it by instinct and terror. But its most frightening power is what it does to the world around it. Its presence causes reality itself to corrupt. The land rots, the water turns foul, and the dreams of sleeping humans twist into inescapable nightmares. It is the literal embodiment of fear, capable of making people collapse from sheer terror without ever laying a hand on them. And, perhaps most disturbingly, it can self-multiply, creating lesser aspects of itself, spawning other Gabunan into the world. With a being this powerful, the question of weakness becomes almost a philosophical one. And on this, all the old folklore agrees on one chilling point: Gabunan Prime cannot be killed. There is no magic sword, no special prayer, no sacred weapon that can end it. At best, it can only be contained. It can be sealed away, fragmented into lesser beings, or forced back into a long, deep dormancy. The legendary methods for doing this are as epic as the creature itself. They speak of the united power of an entire generation of Babalan and Catalonan, the archipelago's most powerful priestesses, combining their rituals. They speak of ancestral spirits rising together in a great celestial war. Some stories mention a massive, willing sacrifice to bind and placate the entity. But the most haunting method of all is isolation from humanity itself. Because according to some of the oldest traditions, Gabunan Prime only awakens when human cruelty, corruption, and moral decay reach a certain terrible peak. This reveals its true role in Philippine mythology. Gabunan Prime isn't just a monster, it's a cosmic warning. It represents the ultimate and most devastating consequence of humanity's moral collapse. It is the monster that we ourselves create when we abandon balance, compassion, and our connection to the world. The lore of Gabunan Prime is a profound, terrifying statement. The greatest evil is not some foreign invader from another realm. It is cultivated right here, within us. So, to put it all together, Gabunan Prime is the primordial supreme Aswang, the very source of the curse that has haunted the islands for millennia. It is an apocalyptic entity, a sentient darkness that cannot be slain, only delayed, and its slumber is only as long as our own humanity allows. It is the ultimate shadow, waiting patiently for us to create the darkness it needs to return. What do you think of this absolute peak of the Aswang hierarchy? Does a similar concept exist in your own local folklore? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into mythology. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the unknown. See you next time.